Chair, BOI would like to emphasize that one benefit of the CARS program is that we do not import anymore. Those that will be produced locally, and that's 200,000. Second, the incentives is really to encourage them to expand their operation. And third, again, if I may reiterate again, that amount in terms of the subsidy would really be lower in terms of the benefits that will accrue to the overall economy in terms of labor, employment, in terms of improvement in the backward linkages, meaning the parts manufacturing. So it's not just these two manufacturers being benefited by the program. It's actually a whole lot of companies doing this. As mentioned by the Secretary, the small and medium enterprise also benefited or will benefit under the program. Okay. And again, we're not, again, to say, I have to emphasize again, Your Honor, this is not just a program for these two companies. It's just that they have operations here and they qualify under the program. And if only for the employment that will be generated because of the expansion in their operation, I think hindi naman po tayo nalugi, Your Honor.
Okay, so binabayaran ng gobyerno ang Toyota at Mitsubishi para makalikha ng trabaho dito dahil nandito sila. Tapos, ang teorya, yung mga local suppliers, pwede ring ganun ba? Meron.
Yes, for a while. Mr. Chair, if I may butt in, with all due respect, is it okay if I just get actually I know parts, so I'll just get the complete story and then I'll get back to you within this time also regarding that because the head of this department is not here with us. They're in another meeting. So I'll just confirm everything and then I'll get back to you, Mr. Chair, regarding this. Para at least what we can give you is comprehensive also.
Okay, we would appreciate a comprehensive information on the programs. But nevertheless, I still have some questions. For example, meron po bang technology transfer requirement para sa mga nakikinabang sa CARS program? Ibig sabihin, yung teknolohiya, yung kapital, yung IP, etc., meron po bang ganong requirement? Kasi sa ibang mga bansa, for example, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, etc., ni-invite nila yung mga foreign manufacturers like that. Pero, requirement, magtayo kayo ng pabrika, planta, pero at some point, magiging pag-aari ng mga Pilipino yan. And we can use that for our own.
Yes, Mr.
Ganun po ba? Meron po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Actually, these companies are locally owned. They're not foreign companies.
What if Toyota then decides, naku, mas maganda ang incentive sa Thailand. Mas malaki ang ino-offer. Alis na kami. Meron pa ba tayong manufacturing ng Toyota, kaya pa nating mag-produce ng mga kotse na yan?
Yes po, meron. In fact, in Tamaraw, they have already moved it here from another country because of the create more incentives.
No, I understand that. They're setting up plans here. But what if they then decide, oh well, now it's cheaper elsewhere, or there are better incentives in another country? Parang nangyari na yan previously with several other car manufacturers. Or Mazda ba yun? Ano ba yun?
Yes, I mean,
what was that? Ford. Nangyari na yan sa Ford, di ba? They moved to Thailand. Are we still able to produce yung mga Ford cars? Obviously, we're not.
Siyempre, being in business, as a businessman.
Ang punto na po natin, walang requirement na gano'n, no? Na, sige, babayaran namin kayo, magtayo kayo ng planta rito, pero walang requirement na kung ano man ang itayo nyo rito at yung teknolohiya na dadali nila rito, eventually magiging atin para may kakayahan tayo on our own na mag-produce. That's one way in which our neighboring countries have been able to build their manufacturing sector. Sa atin, hindi po ba sige magtayo kayo rito. Pero the moment they decide to pull out, wala na. Katulad nga nung nangyari sa Ford. Tama po ba? Hindi po ba ganon?
We offer incentives to the
Yes.
foreign investors that set up here. And if there's offers in another country, and if they feel that the offer is better, of course, we can't control rin po for them
Yes.
to transfer. Kasi private companies po ito.
But
So,
we can control. Yun nga ang point natin dito. If our government had a genuine industrialization strategy, pwede nga ganun. Ganun ang ginawa. Ginagawa yan sa India, ginagawa yan sa Malaysia. How do you think Malaysia is able to produce, di ba meron silang Proton? Tama po ba?
yes.
It's actually, parang originally Mitsubishi yon. Kaya lang, meron silang kasunduan na technology transfer component. So now they're able to produce their own cars. No? So ang point lang po natin ay hindi po ito industrialization plan or strategy. Basically, binabayaran lang na, tayo pa nga ang nagbabayad para mag-set up sila rito. At any time, they can decide to pull out at saan tayo pupulutin. Parang ganon. No? Kaya nga kanina, sinasabi, bakit hindi gamitin ng gobyerno ang pagkakataon para ma-develop ang local manufacturing. For example, not in the production of cars, kundi vehicles for public transport. Yun ang kailangan natin. Diba? So, mga bus or jeeps, modern jeeps, whatever. But, Mr. Chair, yun lang po ang gusto natin din. Ang malaking problema po na may utang pa tayo, bilyones ang binabayad natin sa mga manufacturers na ito para mag-produce sila rito. But, in the long term, it will not build our domestic industries. Okay? So, yun po muna.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy Minority Leader Antonio Tino. I think what TML Tino is proposing is if the DTI or BOI is open to the idea of creating a more reciprocal guideline wherein it contains a technology transfer provision so that the local manufacturers would also benefit, and not only the yung big players yung nakikinabang kasi malaki po yung incentive na nakukuha po nila sa gobyerno. So, are you open? Okay. Sige po. Thank you po. Thank you po, DML Tino and Secretary. Next in line, from the majority, Vice Chair Rufus Rodriguez.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Attorney Mike. Pleasant good morning to Secretary Maria Cristina Aldeguer Roque and all the assistants, the USEC and the ASECs here, the regional directors, the CDA. Again, good morning to all of you. We congratulate our Secretary for that presentation showing the accomplishments of the Department of Trade and Industry in the past year and the plans for the future. Certainly, this agency has done so much for the Filipino people. And that is why we are grateful. And that is why I am here, because I'd like to thank the Secretary, not only in the national level, but because your officials in my city and your region have been doing very well. I would like to refer, therefore, to our Regional Director, Roel Paglipan, who are here, and also Assistant Regional Director Almer Masillones, and our Provincial Director, Jesse Abriar. I know them because they work with me. And let me say, for example, that the City of Cagayan de Oro, especially in your two funds, which they coordinate with and which we distribute, Madam Secretary, this is the pagkabuhayan sa pagbangon at ginhawa, and also the serbisyo ng negosyo serbisyo sa barangay. We have been going to the different barangays. When there is a flood, there are fires, and the small business are involved, we give these funds to them. We give these goods and commodities so that they can rise up from adversity and calamity. And so we are very thankful for that, and that is why the representative of the city of Cagayan de Oro Second, this is the city of golden friendship, is here to thank you. And that is why I have a letter for you for additional funds for this too. So that takes care of that. Secondly, Madam Chair, Madam Secretary, I saw your budget, and here it is quite alarming because the office of the Secretary has a reduction in budget. Do you confirm that? Yeah. You also, yeah, here, I have here the records. On ORCSEC itself, ito, comparing with 2025 to 2026, the DTI Office of the Secretary, there's a reduction. Can you again state the reduction? Use a performing office and department. I just read to you because I have been reading this the whole night. It has been given to us 2 days ago. 2025, you have 7.398 billion. Now, for 2026, you have a total of 7,236. This, 1 to the 7 page. So that is a variance and reduction in the office of the Secretary of negative 2.19 or 161,836 pesos. May I know why you reduce in spite of your excellent performance?
Thank you, Honorable Congressman Rodriguez. A lot of it the reduction came from insertions. Yeah, so wala na siyang insertions. Oh.
Whether legally or illegally. Insertions were made to increase always. And so you were saying that yeah, there's a reduction, 161 million, because I'm going forward to ask you, what will the Secretary request from this committee? Because we have here Chairman Mike, and I am here, and the Vice Chairs are here, and the members, to be able to augment, because the power of the purse is always given to Congress. And so therefore, if there's an agency, a department performing well, and it needs more funds to be able to put our country in a footing that will allow the economic growth of our country, will do it.
Okay.
So, may we know? Yeah, these are the budget. As I've said, the Office of the Secretary will reduce by 161 million. And what is now the request? Because we're all listening now, what is now the request? So that we can make you more. You can face the challenges and be able to continue to be successful in 2026.
Okay, thank you for that, Honorable Chair Rufus Rodriguez. No, do you want me to say one by one already a request?
That was the priority because
Yes.
in one hearing, when I asked how much do we need to, he said 1 billion. We don't have that kind of space, fiscal space.
Yes.
So siguro lesser than 1 billion.
Yes. What we need actually is for the foreign investments, no, foreign trade. We are always requesting, or we always want our foreign investments to be in the trillion pesos mark, but the budget for that to increase that sales is only nasa 1B. So we were really hoping at least to increase it further so that we can use it for marketing to market the Philippines worldwide, globally, especially that we have some, of course, we have competitors in a Southeast Asian country. So for us to be able to at least show them what we have is to strengthen the marketing and strengthen also our trade missions as we go abroad. So that's something that we
So how much
are
will that
looking
be,
for.
Honorable Secretary? How much will be the augmentation